Like I said, the Rajya Sabha has just cleared the bill that gives the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi more power in the national capital. The bill says that the term government referred to in any law to be passed by the Legislative Assembly would mean the Lieutenant Governor. What this essentially means is that the Delhi government must obtain the opinion of the LG before implementing any policy decision. The Aam Aadmi Party has been stoutly, naturally opposing the bill, saying that it is unconstitutional and takes away the powers of an elected government and gives it to a nominator authority. However, in reply, MOS Home G. Kishan Reddy said that the amendments were in no way undemocratic. Soon after the Rajya Sabha passed this bill, the Chief Minister said it's a sad day for Indian democracy.
ऐसी दलीलें जीत दी जा रही थी पार्लियामेंट के अंदर जो कि बड़ी हास्यास्पद थी। कहा गया कि सरकारों में, राज्य सरकारों में गवर्नर सर्वोपरि होता है। कहा गया कि यूटीज के अंदर जहां असेंबलीज हैं वहां एलजी सर्वोपरि होता है। फिर कहा गया राष्ट्रपति सर्वोपरि होता है। तो फिर आप मोदी जी की सरकार को खत्म कर दीजिए। आप कहिए कि देश के राष्ट्रपति का मतलब देश की सरकार है, राष्ट्रपति शासन लागू कर दीजिए हिंदुस्तान के अंदर।
बीजेपी ये कह रही है कि चीफ मिनिस्टर के जो अधिकार है, जो चीफ मिनिस्टर की पावर्स है, वो नहीं लिए जाएंगे, उस पर कोई डिस्काउंट नहीं होगा।
इससे बड़ा झूठ क्या हो सकता है? आपने बिल में लिख दिया एलजी मतलब गवर्नमेंट, जो देश के संविधान पीठ का फैसला है, भारत के सुप्रीम कोर्ट की संविधान पीठ का, उसके खिलाफ आप लेकर आए। और इस बिल को पास करने के पीछे की जो मंशा है वो साफ तौर पे ये है कि अगर मोदी जी को किसी से डर लगता है तो अरविंद केजरीवाल से और उनके मॉडल से।
Watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us on the debate now, we have Khemchand Sharma, spokesperson of the BJP in Delhi, Jasmine Shah, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, Mr. Rajgopalan, senior journalist. Khemchand Sharma, ये कहा जा रहा है कि आप सरकार नहीं बना पाए तो आप बैकडोर से आप सरकार चलाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
ये बिल्कुल गलत है। जैसा हमारे मिनिस्टर ने आज पार्लियामेंट में बोला, ये बिल ना ही सीएम के अधिकारों को छीनने का है और ना ही एलजी को ज्यादा अधिकार देने का है। ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो हार्मोनियस रिलेशन है बिटवीन दी दिल्ली असेंबली एंड एग्जीक्यूटिव्स, हमने पहले भी देखा कि दिल्ली असेंबली और जो एग्जीक्यूटिव्स हैं उनके बीच में बहुत झगड़ा रहा है और एमएलए ने, जो आप देखेंगे, सेक्रेटरी के साथ मारपीट भी की। ऐसी नौबत दोबारा ना आए। सबके अपने अधिकार, सबके अपने बाउंड्री डिफाइन हो, सबको पता हो, कोई एम्बिग्यूटी ना हो। और ये नेसेसरी हो गया था। आपको पता है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी बोला, हाई कोर्ट ने भी बोला और कई फोरम्स में डिस्कस हुआ कि इट हैज टू बी प्रॉपरली डॉक्यूमेंटेड, प्रॉपरली डिफाइंड बाय द पार्लियामेंट।
आप एक उदाहरण दे सकते हैं कि इससे रिलेशनशिप हार्मोनियस कैसे होगी? टू से दैट द लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर इज गोइंग टू बी द गवर्नमेंट, इससे कैसे रिलेशनशिप हार्मोनियस होगी?
दिस इज नॉट अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. This is not a correct statement. This is an incomplete statement. What central government say, the Delhi Assembly has to work in discussion with the LG. If there is a difference of the opinion between the LG and Delhi Assembly, then LG will refer the bill to the President of India. And President of India will see, will check, and then will take a decision. And you know, in Parliament also, if President of India is not agree, then a bill comes to the Parliament again for the discussions. Even in states, if governor is not agreed, then he or she recommend the bill to the President of India. So this is not an extraordinary condition. It is a general practice. It's happen everywhere.
Okay, Jasmine Shah, there's nothing extraordinary about it.
Like to add,
ये जो किया गया है सिर्फ इसलिए किया गया है कि ये जो बड़े टाइम से खींचतान चल रही है वो खत्म हो जाए।
Ambiguity khatam.
I don't think anybody needs to call out BJP's bluff. What happened today is a daylight murder of democracy in the Rajya Sabha and earlier in the Lok Sabha. And for the first time in Indian history, our houses of parliament are meant to pass bills that actually get work done. For the first time in Indian history, a bill has been cleared that stops an elected government from doing any work. What can be a bigger tragedy? But two things are very clear as a result of this bill passing in the parliament. First, if there is any one leader today that our Prime Minister Modi, who's talked about as a very fearless leader, but if there is one person that is really scared of today, it is Arvind Kejriwal. Today's decision makes it absolutely clear. And second, if there is any opposition leader today who holds the power to defeat BJP
Okay.
only on the basis of his work, that is Arvind Kejriwal. So far, across the country, what is BJP saying? That who is the opposition to Modi? Who is the opposition leader who can challenge Modi?
Okay.
Today's decision and today's extraordinary and historic kind of a bill that was cleared, a sad bill that was cleared.
Big joke of the day. It's a big joke of the day. Arvind Kejriwal is putting himself in front of PM Modi.
One party is today
Without
the
doing
true
anything.
opposition to BJP, that it is so scared
Yes.
that it would actually go against constitution.
Big
It will go against the Supreme Court. It will go against the self-respect of 2 crore people of this country, people residing in the national capital, and pass such a bill that completely nullifies an elected government. And this is the same government, mind you, that they wanted to give it as the status of a full state government.
Okay,
All the
Ashutosh.
countries so far are talking about it. But
Ashutosh.
today they decided that
So
we
does
cannot
this
challenge
is this only a way of streamlining administration or a curbing of a government's rights?
No, I think it's a covering of the government's hand, and it goes against the basic ethos of the constitution, because what the Supreme Court has given its verdict in 2018 was the best verdict ever. See, Delhi High Court has said that Lieutenant Governor is not bound by aid and advice of the Chief Minister, which was overturned by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has brilliantly streamlined the functioning between the LG and the Chief Minister. And if you see, after the Supreme Court verdict, there was hardly any skirmishes between the LG and Chief Minister. The kind of skirmishes, the kind of differences arose before Supreme Court verdict was something else. But since 2018, I think it was smooth running. What is happening today is that if there is a representative government, if there is an assembly, if there is a Chief Minister to be elected by the people, then the government should be run by the Chief Minister, because Lieutenant Governor is an unelected. And if there is an unelected person who will be given precedence over the Chief Minister, then how will you define this democracy? Because ultimately it is Chief Minister which will contest election, people will vote for him, he is the face of the administration. So if LG is getting precedence or priority over the Chief Minister, I think this is sad day.
How can you give the LG precedence over the elected Chief Minister? Mr. Rajgopalan.
Today is a victorious day for democracy. Today the dance of democracy has done extremely well. Both houses of parliament, we have to congratulate all the MPs.
No, but sir, talk about the merits of this bill, the merits of this law,
of the bill, I am telling
where
you,
the
I am coming
LG
to
gets
that point.
precedence over an elected Chief Minister.
I am coming to that point. Delhi government is elected by the people of Delhi. Absolutely, you are right, or not. But he does not have powers. For the last several years, the Chief Minister, whomsoever, Sheila Dixit, she submitted to Congress government. Prior to that, Madanlal Khurana was there. He submitted to the central government. Therefore, Arvind Kejriwal is larger than the size. He went to Varanasi to fight against Narendra Modi in 2014. Today is a political decision. What I say, BJP has taken a very masterstroke political decision to squeeze him in Delhi only. That is why Arvind Kejriwal is rattled. Arvind Kejriwal has been shown that right place, and he has been put in a tight spot.
But you're saying that this is a political decision. The Aam Aadmi Party is saying exactly that this is a political decision, but against the constitution.
It's not against constitution. It's a democracy.
You're basically saying that they are trying to curb the Chief Minister's powers.
No, it's given more powers to the governor, because Chief Minister cannot, he cannot be Mamata Banerjee or Yadapati Palaniswamy or Pinarayi Vijayan. He is only a 30.
Jasmine Shah, but he is the elected Chief Minister, just like Mamata Banerjee and Yadapati.
This is just shocking. This is just shocking, Padmaja.
We have given a new role to the Indian Constitution. Today is a victorious day for Indian Constitution, because Delhi Chief Minister has been brought under Delhi Governor.
Elected Chief Minister. And why do they need to squeeze this elected Chief Minister? Because this is a party and this is the leader that is actually challenged to BJP in Gujarat, in Uttarakhand, in states all over the country where Aam Aadmi Party today is being seen as the leading face of opposition. BJP cannot tolerate it, because BJP has no answer to the model of BJP in its last 70 years.
I can reply to you, but I would like to reply on my turn.
Aam Aadmi Party has transformed government.
Can I reply?
We have free electricity. We are the only government giving free electricity across the country. BJP has no answer to that. So rather than doing more work or accepting this challenge and actually working for the people, what do? You actually cut the powers of the
And Khemchand Sharma, imagine a situation where in the foreseeable future, you have, say, a Congress government or a third front government at the center, and you have a chief minister in Delhi. Will this system still suit you? Will you still agree with this system?
Please give me some time. We are fully confident we'll be remain over there for next 10 years, at least, because we are doing the work. Another thing is, Aam Aadmi Party is talking about Kejriwal ji against the PM Modi. What he has done? What is his responsibility? His responsibility are to improve the education, to improve the transportation, to improve the water, to improve
Sir,
the
answer the
electricity,
question.
to improve the
Would you
roads.
be as
Ma'am,
comfortable with this arrangement if there was a third front government, if tomorrow somebody else, say Arvind Kejriwal was the Prime Minister, say, and you had a Chief Minister in Delhi, would you be comfortable with this situation?
Let me speak. Whosoever govern in a center, if we are in a state, there will be no problem. Earlier also, we were having our chief minister in center, there was a different government. And Sheila ji was the chief minister and we were having a government of Atal ji and she was also working under the
Why did you
UPA.
promise
So there was
to
no
secure?
problem. But now
What did that
Kejriwal
make?
ji
Were
doesn't
you lying to
want
the
to
people
work.
of Delhi?
He just wants to put the excuses. He's doing nothing into the education. He's doing nothing into the transport. Now Delhi need at least 13 to 14,000 buses. But only
Sir, then when you had Sheila ji as Chief Minister and you were at the center, why did you not bring in this law then? Why did you not bring in this law then?
Already, Ashutosh Bhai has already spoken in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party. The two speaker. Let me speak. Give me the 1 minute. Okay.
It is not about who has
and
speaken.
he's now putting directly
It is
Arvind
about
Kejriwal
what is right, what is
in
true.
front of Modi ji. We welcome you. Come. And
Okay,
fight
Ashutosh
us-
wants to
fight
make a
us
point.
into the,
Ashutosh, last
assembly-
word, yes.
Assembly of the UP or you can also come into the West Bengal, Kerala
see,
or Assam. We welcome you. But please,
You know, Padmaja, in the Constituent Assembly, when the debate was happening, this was debated that whether the governor will be elected or selected. And it was decided that there will be an elected chief minister and a selected governor. The logic was that the governor will only be an agent of the center, and if he's also elected, directly elected by the people, then there will be two power centers. In that case, administration will suffer. Now the administration will badly suffer in Delhi. And don't forget, Arvind Kejriwal has won 67 out of 70 seats in 2015.
Yes.
He won 62 seats out of 70 in 2020. So anybody who's saying that Aam Aadmi Party has not worked or Arvind Kejriwal has not delivered, so they should either not respect the verdict given by the people. If Mr. Modi has delivered in 2019 and got 303 seats, by that similar logic, Arvind Kejriwal also delivered. So it doesn't work that way.
Yes.
The fundamental is very clear. If there is a representative government, there is an elected chief minister, he should get the precedence.
And that really is the bottom line. The people have made their choice and they want the Aam Aadmi Party to govern at least until that term is over. They can be confronted only on the EVM, not through the back door. However, the nitty-gritties of this law will be debated over the next few days as well. For the time being, thank you very much, all gentlemen, for having joined.